What is the up, ladies and germs? How y'all doing today? How you doing? Decided I'd just start the live stream a bit early. Couple minutes. Give people a chance to join in. Give the little alert message time to appear and all that jazz. The Capcom E3 should be starting in a minute or two here, and I am quite excited. Hope y'all are as well. I gotta remember, face cam down there. Hold on, I'll put this little right there. Boom, focal point. Put a little focal point above the face cam. It's a tiny little Pikachu toy. It's adorable. Cool. Dude, I'm ready. I don't really know what to expect from Capcom. I know they do Monster Hunter, so odds are we're gonna see something Monster Hunter-y. Other than that, don't know, because they just came out with a Resident Evil game recently, so it seems a bit soon for them to put out another one, you know? But, yeah, I'm pretty excited, though. What's up, Automated Comment? How you doing, man? What's new? Alrighty. It's what, 2:29? So we got another minute? That's fine. I can vamp for a minute. Why are we having frame network stuff? Hold on. I'm going to try to decrease the amount of devices I have going right now. By just a little bit. More Resident Evil Dead by Daylight, that would be cool. I mean, Capcom doesn't own Dead by Daylight, so that's more the duty of the Dead by Daylight developers to show that. I guess they could. Maybe they'll have a little teaser just talking about their integration. Street Fighter Legends? Did/is doing a showcase? You mean Resident Evil? Or, I mean, they're not doing a showcase, but they have they show stuff off on their YouTube channel. I don't know if you saw, like, the initial gameplay stuff. Surviving the heat? You mean, like, in real life? Because, yeah, I am surviving the heat, dude. California's been warming up. Not in a good way, either. It sucks. Oh boy, it sucks. That's alright. We're gonna weather it together, mates. Okay, it's 2:30. When are they gonna start? Come on, TikTok, Capcom, any day now. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of retro games. Oh, is Activision doing a showcase? You're good, yeah. I don't think so. Not in E3, anyway. They might do their own, like, side thing. Apparently, Sony's doing their own side thing later on. Oh, it's begun! Hold on, pulling my thing toward me. Alright. I'm ready! Ooh, that's a very shiny little take on their logo. But no, Activision is not doing a showcase this year. So they have so many studios, showcase. They probably could.
I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases.
She at least seems charismatic and charming, not like awkward like all these other ones.
Team, share some news from the
this woman is clearly better at reading off a script. And she
has
has the
then we'll wrap up with some
Claire
updates
Redfield
from our
jacket,
friends
which
at
is cool.
Capcom Fighters. So
I think that's Claire's jacket.
Let's get started. Our
Okay.
first stop today, Resident Evil Village.
A little too cheerful now.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to
I'm not crazy about Capcom. I think they have a lot of great games, but
the team has been blown away
not a lot
by
of
the
properties
response
that
to
I'm really
Resident
looking
Evil
forward
Village,
to or anything.
Which launched last month. It brought the world another
Did
chapter
Resident
in
Evil
this
Village only come out last
story
month?
As the franchise
Crazy.
celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm
Is it their
honored to be
25th
able to
anniversary?
introduce
That's cool.
Tsuyoshi Kanda,
You know, yeah,
producer
but I
on
agree though. I'm
Resident
not
Evil
crazy about like
with a special
Capcom, but
message for the
I
fans.
definitely respect them a lot as a game studio because they've really survived over the years from, you know, their arcade days through kind of the downfall of gaming in the 80s and 90s, and you know, here they are. And they managed to bounce back from Resident Evil 6, which a lot of people didn't care for because it was really action-y. And they bounced back to their horror roots and stuff. I actually watched a playthrough of RE8, and it looks good. I like it.
Go on, rest now.
That looks cool. I'm not too big into horror games, so not really something I'd play. You want to see Brandon Namco? Yeah, I want to see Namco as well. They're tomorrow, I believe, after the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one's got to be huge. Oh. Gotta turn this guy up, he's a little quiet. Tekken
We
8,
hope you are
huh?
enjoying this new chapter
Never
in
gotten into
Survival
fighting games, but they look
As a
fun.
reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse, where players go head-to-head
yes.
with their favorite Resident Evil heroes.
Everybody's
and
favorite
bioweapons.
Reverse.
I
I will say Capcom has a lot of franchises that have kind of died.
Next month, across all
This looks
supported
weird as
platforms.
fuck, by the way. What the
So
hell is this?
Head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Resident Evil multiplayer mode? So weird. But yeah, like they had, oh, there might be new Dragon's Dogma. We'll see some, they might hint something about, like that. Oh? That's cool. I watched a playthrough of it, and the story leaves off on kind of a, not a cliffhanger, but it leaves a lot of questions to be answered, which is cool.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful
I look
update.
forward to seeing
Next
more
up,
about that.
Some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring
This is an interesting
alongside
blend where
monsters
they're
or
not doing it on a
battling them with
stage,
friends,
but at least they
we've
have a
got something
person
for
like
you.
showing things off on a
First,
TV.
let's dive
This
into
is
the
still better
brand
than the
new
way
story-based
Ubisoft did
RPG
it.
entry to the
Ubisoft presentation
series.
was weird.
Monster Hunter Stories 2.
I think Square
Wings
Enix
of
might have
Ruin.
done that too. I do feel like having a person there presenting the games, even if it's a little awkward, is good. The hell is this? What was I saying they have? They have, Monster Hunter.
This was his fate.
We're bound to see more Monster Hunter. They have, what was the franchise they had that died? Dead Rising.
But against the awesome
There's a
power
couple
of
other
nature,
franchises that kind
he
of
was merely
died
a
too.
man.
You have all the
He
Tekken
never stood a
collection?
chance.
How are the Tekken games?
All
Do you enjoy
around,
them?
things just kept getting worse.
You're sunburnt and it hurts. Fuck
But I
Summer, the
heard
sun can just go fuck
that
itself.
Guardian
Dude,
Riker
I
had
feel it.
survived and returned to Hakolu Island. I went
Yeah,
there to
I don't
see
know if
Red's
I've ever
old
really gotten
monster again.
that badly like sunburnt, but I definitely get really warm. It gets really hot
Then, of
outside.
course,
But also, if the sun fucked off,
That's
we'd
when
all
I
be
met
dead,
you.
so, you know, it's kind of a necessary
You
evil.
were given Red's kinship stone and now a Rathalos egg.
Kinship
This is
stone?
destiny.
Some like Aragon shit. You have a bond with your dragon. You like the Tekken series? Okay. I don't know, fighting games require a particular like type of skill, you know what I mean? I like games that don't require any skill from me.
There's a connection between the
That's
strange
not entirely
happenings
true.
and the wings
Just
of
ones that are
ruin.
that hardcore when it comes to skill
The pits
are
are
hard for me to really get
everywhere.
into.
And they're emitting a strange light.
Strange light. Something you can use called sunscreen or something. Nice. Very witty, very witty. I don't know. Sunscreen doesn't always work for some people too. Or they don't always apply the right like SPF.
With monsters. How do you
What does
control
SPF stand for? Is that sun protection
it's not about
frequency?
control.
What is that? I never
Monsters
even
help
wondered
riders of their
what
own
that
will.
stands for.
And the bonds between monsters and riders.
You
are
ride on
just like
it's
your
Monster
bond with
Rider,
Cookin.
not Monster Hunter. Now you control the monsters. Or bug spray. Oh, you can't actually remember the last time you bought sunscreen or bug spray. I don't know the last time we bought bug spray, but
pits appearing?
we usually have some
And who are
sunscreen
these
lying
people
around.
who want to take Ratha for themselves?
You can always pocket an umbrella like the,
All I have are
the
questions.
Asian ladies. That's funny.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice,
The umbrellas they carry though, they're
Ratha
so
will become
small. They're
anxious
that
too.
like curved kind that I imagine
He
wouldn't.
needs
They
to
always look
know
more
that you
ornamental.
will
Like they wouldn't actually
protect him
shade you
no
from all the
matter
sun. You
what.
know,
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening.
it's more sort
The
of
burden
decorative.
Of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
This doesn't look awful.
A voice.
It's not. Something about it,
Can you
like
hear it?
sometimes when these kind of games go way over the top with like
Riders can
just being
bond
like
with
crazy
monsters.
stylings,
Surely you can
it bugs me.
groove
But
with
this
fellow
doesn't bug me
humans.
for some reason. This particular one.
They have the power of kinship.
Austin, this is
friends,
I don't even think I
they're
have an
monsters.
umbrella. I'm a Hoosier. I'm
Humans
used to the
carry the
rain.
strength
Or
of
Hoosier.
everyone they
Sorry.
meet.
I don't know how to
makes them
pronounce that.
strong.
Is that a fucking cat with an eye patch?
My friends
Oh, those
here
are
taught
Monster
me
Hunter
that.
things, aren't they? They're like your cat companions.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
But yeah, no, I don't really have any expectations for the Capcom thing. I'm not really too interested in any of the games that they're talking about. But you know, like, for me, I wanted to cover all the major ones in this E3, and this is, whether it's, you know, my kind of thing or not, it is definitely, they're a major studio, so. And I feel like they haven't really been at E3 before, at least not as far as I can remember. They might have been in an earlier year before I really started getting into it. But, you know, it's not a full experience unless you cover all the main studios. Okay. Hoosier, okay. That's what I thought. Or Hoosier? Oh, Hoosier. Hoosier. Oh, Amiibos. It's fun. I have all of one Amiibo. And it's not even one you can use with the Switch. It was for the 3DS. It's a Chibi Robo Amiibo.
Looks
and I just
epic,
wanted
right?
it because I love the design, the character design of Chibi Robo.
From Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new Monsties in the first free title update.
Is that like a monster who's also like your best friend?
You can
like
get
bestie?
an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2
Okay.
Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your
Can I
progress over
pronounce
to the full game release just a few weeks
Kosciuszko?
later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join
Is that
the
how
hunt.
it's pronounced?
Millions
Kosciuszko?
of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge
Probably
success
fucked it
earlier
up.
this year.
Or
And we have
Kosciuszko?
even more content coming, including
I don't
a new
know.
collaboration on the Rise.
Is that what the stream is
Let's
now?
find out
Chaz
more.
just asked me if I can pronounce certain words. Can you pronounce Capcom? Capcom? No, you fucked up. You got it wrong. Everything is wrong. I knew there'd be a heavy Monster Hunter presence today, which isn't a series I've ever gotten really into, but it has a pretty rabid fan base of people. I know my friend Patrick, PJ on Twitter and I think Twitch, he's been getting really into him lately.
I have a good feeling. What will it be?
I think he was playing Rise or one of them. Kosciuszko? Oh, yeah, no, I was way off. Did you steal that monster's egg? Is that what the game is? Just steal eggs? Sell them on the Monster Hunter black market? That's funny. I like to imagine that's just the game. Oh? Someone hath texted me. Who hath texted me? Ooh, I like the aesthetic.
Think you can take on Rondine?
Paid downloadable content. What is this? 2015? You want more Ni no Kuni from Namco, but you want it like the first one. The second one was bad. Alright. Man, it's crazy to think how many different game series there are out there. I need to get better about just like, alright, I'm picking one today and I'm just streaming this series, you know what I mean? I feel like I have a bad habit of like starting and stopping, starting and stopping.
Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore. With the
Oh, that's
release
right,
of the
more
Great
Phoenix
Ace
Wrighty
Attorney
stuff.
Chronicles.
Great Ace Attorney.
North
It's like his
American and
ancestor in Britain or
European
something,
future
right?
attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the
Cool.
Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve.
But
which
yeah,
were
I need to
previously
pick
only available in
a series.
Japan.
Final Fantasy
You'll
is
travel back in
lower-ish
time
on
to
my
the late
list just
19th
because of
century
how many
Japan
games
and
there are.
London.
There are
Play
two
as
specifically
Ryunosuke
Final Fantasy
Naruhodo,
games I want to
Phoenix
do
Wright's
on
ancestor
stream,
in
6
this
and 7,
action-packed prequel. Now,
which
let's
I
hear
own
more about
both
the
of, and
story.
they're kind of original form. And then I have the 10 remaster, but that's, I think, a bit longer than those, so that's a little bit lower down on the list. I've been really trying to pick like shorter games in the series recently, and just trying to like knock out as many of those as I can, which has been nice. I think I need to keep working through and finish the first Watch Dogs. That's pretty high up there on my list. There's a couple indie games I want to do. The Phoenix Wright games are actually really short, I think, so. And I own the trilogy on Steam, so I'd be down to do that. Maybe the first Portal I hear is really short. I could do that.
You must have heard of me.
But now that I'm done at my job, I have a period of time where I can Sholmes. His name is Sholmes. It's like Sherlock Holmes. I get it, game. You got it. Clever. The game is afoot. They even fucking took his like line.
It would seem that
Ridiculous.
is now tantalizingly close.
It would appear that the proof is indeed in the pudding.
Demands its right to a cross-examination.
I like the idea of these games. He just fucking stabs the dude next to him in court.
Objection. Your testimony completely
The Final
contradicts
Fantasy
the
thing
facts.
yesterday is a prequel to the original. Yeah, I figured that out later on. I did a little research. It was a little, I don't know, it looked a little too, like, over-the-top anime for me. But, you know, what was it? Who's doing it? Is it Ninja Theory? They usually do pretty decent, like, action games. So it might be decent.
You're the best lawyer in the
And I gotta say, like, that, the Babylon's Fall, or whatever that game was called, I feel like I actually
So we
kind of
have
dug
10
the
new
aesthetic,
cases
but
and
once I saw the
8 mini
gameplay, I liked it
escapades
less.
Where you can take on the
You
role
know,
of a
the
defense
gameplay looks
attorney.
kind of weak,
Now,
honestly,
we all want to see some
especially for a
gameplay, right?
Platinum game.
Let's take a closer first
Objection!
look at 2 gameplay features
Hell
new
yeah.
to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Yeah, and
Dance
there's
of
some games I
deduction
definitely want to
and
stream too.
summation examination.
Like, I really want to do the Mass Effect games,
Hello,
but
I'm
they're
Jonathan,
a fair bit
Capcom's
longer,
marketing
so
brand manager for the
they're a
Great
little
Ace
lower
Attorney
on the
Chronicles.
list.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
But yeah, I really
too.
just need to
The
write down
Supreme
like
Court
4 or
in
5
White
games
Home,
and be like,
keep in
alright,
mind.
I'm streaming these
Capcom team
games
is
until
thrilled
they're
to
done.
present
You know what I
2
mean?
new gameplay features,
Definitely Watch
Dance of
Dogs.
Deduction and Summation Examination.
Just games that
Coming
I've
to
started but
Ace
not
Attorney
finished on
series.
stream, I feel like are good candidates. And then there's some where it's like I've almost beaten them. You know, like Sekiro, where it's like there's one boss left. Do I really,
While
you know,
investigating to
want to just
prove your
try to
client's
push through that,
innocence,
give it 3
players
days or
will
whatever,
come
and just try to
across
like
conspicuous
hammer down and get
situations
good at
that
it?
require further
Honestly,
examination.
Sekiro, I'll probably just like
With the help
record
of
it.
Ryunosuke's legal aid, Susato, and the brilliance of deduction
I'll just
from
like play it
Detective
off
Sherlock.
stream and just like go ham on it for a day. Isn't Ni no Kuni like really long?
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and
Is
reasoning
his name Herlock
spectacular.
Sholmes?
A grandiose
Oh my
yet
god.
flawed series
I
of
fucking can't with
conjectures.
this game, chat. Dubious looking Russian. What are you, fucking racist? Is it a woman with a fake beard and a hat? I declare, those are some murdering shears right there. Free? What are you talking about? That guy doesn't look anything like this guy. Wait, is this a woman that stole that guy's beard? I don't know how this guy's making these deductions. That guy looks nothing like the guy in the article. You wouldn't be mad if I didn't play the second one. It's roughly 3 hours according to
Ryunosuke
Google.
and Susato
I also need to
will
do
then discuss to
Danganronpa
correct the
2 at some
flaws
point.
in Herlock's
That's definitely on the
deductions.
list. I'm trying to think of other games that are like high up there that I never finished. The original Resident Evil would be a good candidate. I'm debating whether to
At
wait
this
for
point,
October for
players
that
will
one,
be
because I was
prompted to
fairly
search for
close to the
clues
end, but
that
also
help
I'd have to get
identify
reacquainted
the
with how to
errors
play.
in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery.
I don't know. I do not know. Oh, the last Uncharted, The Lost Legacy. What is this? Papers,
As players
please?
present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on
Absolutely.
the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock
I like that they're
enter
actually
into a
showing gameplay.
semi-metaphorical,
I wish they would do that more
semi-literal
in
dance that brings
E3.
them to the
I think it's a
conclusion
risk to
of the
show
dance of
gameplay
deduction.
because if people aren't interested, they'll immediately just, you know, check out and not care. But, also, if you have long hair like that and you're trying to disguise yourself, why wouldn't you put your hair in your coat? It seems like a terrible disguise. I finished the first Assassin's Creed, unless you mean the entire series. In which case, there's just so goddamn many of them. Oh, I would, but yeah, that's the thing is I want to finish, you know, individual games and some shorter games before I go through and I play those because they're longer games. And maybe like one-offs or something, not one-offs, but like games that are very short. Like I'd like to do like Last of Us would be cool. Okay. Wow, you solved it. That man with long hair and a fake beard, clearly a woman.
Players will attempt to convince 6
Great
jurors
job,
of the
Herlock
innocence of their
Holmes.
client. Their progress will be displayed
No-
and represented
no
by
hit,
2
Herlock.
scales of justice. One black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty
The
verdict.
scales of justice.
In summation examination,
The
take
Goose
a
Goose duck would
stand
be
and face
cool.
off against the jurors.
I need to
All
do
of
more
whom
community
provide
games.
explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
So I'm going on vacation this weekend, but maybe next week I can start doing like one community game. I can get back to doing like one community game a week. That'd be cool.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
It beggars belief? That's not a word. That's not a sentence. It begs questioning, or it begs. It beggars. But I don't think that's a sentence.
Be ready
Maybe
to
it's
provide
shitty
evidence from
old
the court record
Cockney
to help prove
English.
the contradiction in their claims.
It's also funny that you can see how his whole outfit. The main character's whole outfit is like pre-rendered when he's still. It looks like, but his face, like his mouth, is just animated.
With a slam of their fist, each
just
juror you
weird.
persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor.
Oh, that's a fun little
Bring
visualization.
each contradiction to light and
Looks
persuade
like a
the jury
board game.
to help prove your client's innocence.
But yeah, I'd like to do more Town of Salem as well.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
Whoa!
This has just been a
Don't
small
throw your
taste
wine into a
of the exciting
freaking
new
candelabra,
gameplay
dude.
features in the Great Ace Attorney
Trying to start a
Chronicles.
fire?
We are very
Burn the
excited
courthouse
to
down
get
over
this
here?
game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike.
July
Thanks for
27th. Cool. I always appreciate it when they're like, and this game is coming out very soon. It's like, oh, nice.
Games to catch up on.
This is the
There's
best
some
they could come up
exciting
with.
New adventures and titles
I don't
to
know.
look forward to.
I think it looks interesting, but
That's a look at the new premiere.
I mean the writing
Capcom.
looks pretty
What about esports?
not amazing.
Let's
But
close
other than
out
that,
today's showcase with a few words
esports.
from 2 of the stars
Okay.
of Capcom fighters.
Oh, I
Rob
guess
TV
Capcom is a
and
lot of
Vicious.
fighting games, so that
They'll tell us
that makes
what's
sense.
been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open.
What are you guys
Street
hoping we'll
Fighter
see
League,
tomorrow at
and all the other
Nintendo's? What's your
content
like
on
big
Capcom
thing you want to
Fighters.
see?
Over to you guys.
Like maybe top game or even just top reveal. Not a big esports guy personally, or sports guy, or anything guy really.
2021. My name is Vicious.
Real stick in the mud.
That
Dude on the right just fucking dancing. I feel it, dude.
Host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word.
Do you think they're so cheerful because they have the easiest job? It's just talking really fast. You just have to have knowledge of the thing you're talking about, and you just talk really fast. Provide basic commentary. It's easy. I could do it.
The long and the short of it is this.
For hours. I used to be able to do it for hours. I feel like my endurance has gotten really low. But also, I'm kind of out of practice. Why are they zooming in on the Buddha statue in the background? What the hell was that?
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region,
I don't think it was a Buddha statue, but that styling reminded me of it.
At Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera,
Dude, the way you looked at the camera, though. So look at that dude's, his face must be sweaty. See, look, I can do it too. Pokemon Snap VR. That would actually be kind of neat. I mean, impossible because the Switch is clearly not powerful enough for any kind of VR capability. But just, if we took that as a raw game concept, I think that could actually be fun. You like you actually have to like throw the fruit and shit. Oh, that would actually be kind of hard, I think, to get used to. That would be definitely hard to get used to, but that could be fun though.
And that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions.
Are they just saying what esports is? Yeah, we broadcast it live, and we talk about the competitors and the things that are happening.
19 different territories, so there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket.
Yeah, I did talk to Captain Sriracha the other day about Goose Goose Duck. He said it was pretty fun.
Into what we could expect for 2021.
He said it was like Among Us, but better. Jesus, they are clipping the audio. Is that also mandatory? Do I gotta be like, and oh my god, he's in first place? And like, Jesus, chill out, dude. Alright, Osnator, have a good one. The Nintendo E3 is tomorrow at 9 a.m., so feel free to pop by then.
on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season.
Sorry, I'll just have to respond to a text real quick.
Duke it out in this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki time. What's gonna happen? Nice. He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on.
Oh, cool, Ostator. Hi, what we got so far? Sorry, I was texting someone, but I still am. Okay, Capcom, they talked about some Monster Hunter stuff. They talked about they're working on some DLC for RE8. What else have they talked about so far? Hold on, let me see if I can pan through and just try to get... What else do they talk about? I think that's mostly it. A lot of Monster Hunter. Oh, they talked about the next, the Ace Attorney, like, collection. Seems like Capcom don't have much to release. I mean, you know, I think we're still a bit early in. It's only been like 20 minutes. These things tend to go for like an hour, so you never know. They might have more coming up. But they're also probably working on most of their projects right now. I mean, like Street Fighter V, when did that come out? A couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Thanks, guys.
So they're probably still working on the next one.
So far, and I can't wait
Capcom does tend to make pretty polished games overall. Not always, but overall.
Twitch and YouTube
so
channels for more information
that tends to take more time. So that's probably what they're working on. But how are you today, though, Brendan?
At E3 this year.
Sorry I didn't see you there.
Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary.
Oh, and they announced RE-verse, which is like a multiplayer Resident Evil game. Wait,
Hunter Stories 2,
is this the end?
Ruin, and Monster
Hold
Hunter
up.
Rise. And
Seriously?
don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
There's no way there was like 20 minutes, right?
Of Phoenix Wright and solve
Chat.
new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun.
Wait, finally?
Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters.
They better have one
really is
final
for
reveal,
everyone here today.
right?
But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter
I'm
and
not
make sure
not
you
joining
check
the
out
conversation
the Capcom
on Twitter.
virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka
Wait,
Seltzer. Thank you
is that
for
actually
being
it?
part of the Capcom experience.
Well, damn, I
at
guess you
E3
missed
this
it all
year.
then, Brendan. Shit, bro. This might be my shortest stream in a long, long time. Golly molly. I actually want to see what the chat looks like. Nothing. Wow. Give us more Mega. Oh yeah, Mega Man. That's another thing they could work on or have coming out. Bruh. Oh yeah. Hello, what's a pretty boy? Bandai Nintendo better be clutch. Mega Man Battle Network Collection. Yeah, like do people actually like those games? Herlock MVP. Everybody push F. That's funny. Ace Attorney and Monster Hunter, yeah, man. I mean, those are good series. They got a lot of fans, so at least it's something, right? I heard the who was it? I don't know. There's been a couple studios so far that haven't really shown off much. Square Enix didn't have a lot to show either. Damn. I mean, I guess that was that. Maybe I'll do a stream this evening then? I don't know. Weird. Dang. That was shorter than I expected. Maybe later, since that was so short, I think later this evening I'll probably do like a the Star Wars Squadron stream or something maybe. Or maybe even I'll do a little community stream later. That'd be cool. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I would like to stream more later today, at least. Among Us? That could be cool. I am doing an Among Us stream with fellow streamers this Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, so you guys can tune into that. There will probably be some open spots in. So what I'll probably be doing is I'll probably just be chatting with those people, the other streamers I'm streaming with, but then maybe we'll have community members in the games. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really worked it out yet. But yeah, I definitely want to do more Among Us soon, though. Put it in Discord. Well, what I'll probably do is, especially because they'll have 15-player games at that point, so what I think I'll do is I'll just chat with the streamers, but there's only going to be like 5 of us, so then we can have the other 10 spaces available for community members to at least play the game with. I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys, you know, just keep your eyes open today, maybe, like I said, I'll probably stream something later. The thing is I want to do Among Us, but there's a lot of story games I'm working on. Exactly, and it gets updated tomorrow, so I don't necessarily want to stream it today when, you know, it's more optimal on, like, Wednesday. But also I'm going on vacation from Thursday till the end of Sunday, so I won't be back till next week. So basically the end of this week, you guys will see a lot of, my last week's streams going up, essentially. And then next week, we're going to kick the week off with a video. I'm putting out a new video just talking about something. And then some more streams from last week, probably, or this week. Actually, I might save those up. I'll do some stream. And I'll figure it out. Next week will be next week. But also join me, if I'm not alive later today, join me tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time for Nintendo's conference. I am super freaking excited. I think they're going to have a lot of cool stuff to show off. They fucking better have cool stuff to show off. And also join me later in the day for Bandai Namco's conference. This gets fucking super aggressive over Nintendo. Oh my god. I hope so, man. I definitely hope so. This E3, apart from like the Microsoft and Bethesda conference, has been kind of lackluster so far. I think the problem is that COVID throughout 2020 really slowed a lot of studios down. So that's probably why. We'll probably see more stuff, though, later on in the year. But yeah, that's it for me for now, folks. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And also, thank you to my wonderful Patreon patrons. Thank you, Luminous. Thank you, Hunter to Gamer. And thank you, Lynn. Now, much love and respect to all of you out there. James C. Drone, signing off. Bye.